In Turkey, riots against Syrian immigrants living in the country have spread to several cities now, with shops and buildings set on fire. In the southern province of Hatay, protesters burned a Syrian grocery store while cars were overturned in Kayseri. The violence followed allegations that a Syrian man sexually harassed a 7-year-old girl. More than 3.5 million Syrians live in Turkey, where anti-refugee sentiment has been on the rise. Let's speak to Sinem Koseoglu about this. She's our correspondent in Istanbul. Sinem, Turkey hosts the largest number of Syrian refugees in the region. Why are these events happening now?
Well, Foley, this is not the first time that these kinds of xenophobic protests targeting the Syrians have happened in Turkey, especially within the last 3 years, as the ruling AK Party and President Erdogan started to lose their popularity, and the economic conditions began to sour in the country. As in many places, people turned their faces to the Syrian refugees. But of course, I have to remind that when the Syrian civil war started, Syrians arrived in Turkey not as refugees, but under a term called yes. This is what the Turkish officials told Turkish nation. They said there is a war in their country. They are here for a temporary period of time, and they will be going back, and we have to help our neighbors who are also our blood brothers and sisters. But of course, time showed different. The civil war lasted much longer than it was expected, and because of the economic situation and etc. And the rising nationalist sentiment in the country, we started to see these kinds of reactions. But when you look what's happening on the ground these days, there is also another reason, Foley, which is last week, Syrian President Bashar Assad and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan separately, one after the other, said that they are open to restore ties. And last year, actually, Turkey and Syria started to normalize relations. Foreign ministers came together under the mediation of Iran and Russia. And a couple of months ago, Iraq said that they would also be willing to mediate between two neighbors. It was time for Bashar Assad and President Erdogan to hold a meeting after so many years and after so many backlashes against each other. It didn't happen. And now we are hearing that they are ready for any kind of initiative to restore ties. And President Erdogan, who has accused Bashar Assad for killing its own people, said that there is no obstacle for going back to the relations as it were. We were seeing each other as family. So this is also another reason why the Syrians started to protest against Turkey yesterday on Monday in the Turkish-backed opposition-held areas. That's why all those sentiments from both sides are mixed up together right now.
Thank you, Sinem. We'll leave it there. Sinem Koseoglu live for us in Istanbul. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.